famous and awesomest channel on YouTube. If you're new here, I'm Cody, and it's behind camera.
What's up, guys?
Yeah, and we're gonna be doing a brand new thing on this channel. It's gonna be a little series. Yeah. Whittling, or whatever you want to call this thing that my day has started.
Alright, so we're going to, I pulled out my lathe,
I'm
Cody.
not a wood person.
I pulled out my lathe, and yeah, we're going to do some woodworking, some wood turning.
Wood turning,
and
wood willing.
Well, mechanically done.
I don't know.
But I tell you what, Cody, this is what we're going to do. Let me take this face shield off so that I'll quit echoing.
Yes.
What we're going to do, Cody, let me get you back in the light here. Oh, you turned into the darkness. Let's get you over here. There we go. That's a little bit better.
I turned into the dark night.
All right, so this is what we're going to do, Cody. We're going to do this now. We're not going to do a whole lot of talking through this. We'll do some slow motion and some sped up parts of this, of what we're doing. But really quickly, in honor of the Wizard series,
oh yeah,
we are going to try to make a
wizard wand.
That's right, a magic wand, wizard's wand. And this is what we have. This is a piece of cherry tree here.
Failed.
This right here is,
tool.
well, this right here, Cody, is a piece of cherry from a cherry tree where the limbs came down. This is from the one in the backyard. Of course, we have a larger one right here that we've got some pieces off of as well. I know you're back in the dark here, but this is what we're going to do. We're going to start working on this, and we're going to let Cody switch over and start recording this again.
I'm the cameraman now.
Again, Cody, we're going to have some sped up parts. Yeah, we're going to do some sped up parts and some slow motion parts. Oh, yeah. We'll stop periodically and talk about what we got going on.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so here we go.
Let's get extreme.
Alright, so here we go. We're going to be making a magic wand that we're going to be setting up on here and getting things ready. So Cody will show what we have right here.
Sorry, it's Strange Squad. I just cut it off his head.
Oh well, that's fine. Alright, so you'll show what we got right here. This is a piece of part of our cherry tree in the backyard that came down in the storm. This one of the limbs came down in the storm, so this is what we got set up. Guys, really quickly, a disclaimer. This is going to go across all of our YouTube channels that we're posting these on. A quick disclaimer. If you're working with this, you want to make sure you're using safety equipment. Of course, I have on a face shield.
Yeah, face shield, and sometimes you might want to wear a face mask. Cause
yeah, a face mask if it's really dusty.
Yeah, he cannot talk.
And do not wear loose clothing when you're working around like this. So if you don't want to be wearing long sleeves.
Yeah, you don't want to wear long sleeves because you might get caught in this.
Right, you don't want to be wearing long sleeves. If you're wearing any jewelry, recommend you take that off.
Yeah.
A lot of people might have on a necklace or something like that. Either tuck it down in your shirt or take it off. You don't be wearing anything loose that could get caught or wrapped up around this to cause an injury. Make sure your tools are not like mine. Unfortunately, my tools got exposed to the weather after a storm took out my shop, and they've got a little bit of rust built up on them, but I have done some sharpening and got them back up. I'm waiting on some new ones. You can hear the dog barking.
Yeah, I don't know why he's barking.
The neighbors are out, so she's barking at them.
He? We just call her, let's see, he. She's a she.
Alright, so, Cody, let's get started on this and see what we can do.
Stolen.
Yeah, let's get started on this. Now, guys, we're going to speed through some of this, especially through where we're bringing it down and roughing it up to where it needs to be. So, let's get ready. Here we go.
Here we go.
so this is where we're at, Cody.
I was about to say something, but he interrupted me.
But this is where we're at. You can take a shot of this right here. We're doing just a rough cut of this to bring it down and make it round, more round, get rid of some of the bark that was on it.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to start laying out the shape that we want, decide where we want the handle, and I'm thinking that the handle is going to be right here, and we're going to taper this in. So I'm probably going to flip this because I want the taper to come down here and have the handle up here. So I like this. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to figure it out.
Hey, Extreme Squad, would you leave a like?
Yeah.
Would you leave a like?
Okay, on Cody's Extreme Scene TV and on my Magic channel and on the new channel, since we're going to cross platform all of these and cross channel all of these, do be sure to give these a thumbs up.
Oh yeah. Would you leave a like?
Yeah. Clicking that like button
And
helps
subscribe.
Clicking that like button helps with the algorithms and helps to get all the information out there. So.
Yeah.
But we're going to go ahead and we're going to keep working on this, Cody, and decide where we're going to have the handle. I think this side's going to be the handle.
Would you leave a share?
Yeah. Not sure yet which
come
how we're
on.
going to go. So. Alright, so.
Good wood puns. Come on.
Alright, so here we go.
Oh, come on, viewers. Come on. Would you? Oh, come on.
Alright guys,
But
so
it
this
looks
is where
much
we are.
clearer, and now you're blurred again.
Alright, this is where we are at right now. And this is what we're going to do. Let me take this off for a moment. As you can see right here, we decided to leave the handle down here. Now we're going to come back, Cody, and we're going to smooth this out. We're going to sand it. And I decided not to go super long with this. We could have went longer, but I decided not to go super long with this. We're going to start doing some embellishments. Maybe do some beading, some beadwork around here, some coves. Start working it out. And then we're going to bring out some fire.
Oh yeah, fire!
So let's get ready. Here we go.
That was a little tense doing that. That's a tense, right?
Now guys, this is just a very cheap face shield. Unfortunately, Home Depot, Lowe's, none of my home improvement areas had the full professional face shields, so I had to opt out for a dollar store version. But it serves the purpose. The main point is just to keep splinters or anything like that from hitting you in the face.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. I brought out my. This is actually a bowl gouge, a little small bowl gouge. I brought it out. We're going to try to start working on some little small designs in this and get going from there. So here we go.
Oh yeah.
So this is what we're going to do now, guys. We are going to sand this down. I'm going to start off with dropping it. Cody can grab that for a minute. We're going to start off with an 80 grit, then go to a 120 grit, and then the one that I dropped, I'm about to pick up. Oh yeah, that is a 220 grit. So we're going to start with a coarse, and then we'll go down to a finer one to get a smooth finish, and then we're going to bring out some fire.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, here we go.
Here we go. Here we go. I'll try to do Mario, but my voice is tired today.
Alright, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to take the sandpaper and I'm just going to kind of go with the grain a little bit, lightly go over it, mainly to buff out any scratches from where we were running the lathe while we were sanding. And then it's time to bring out
Fire!
Here we go.
Torch time.
Well, after some technical difficulties,
And
having to go back to the store and get a replacement torch,
he finally gets it working.
so this is going to bring out some of the natural fibers in the wood. I'm going to do the wand part darker. I'm just going to kind of barely touch the handle.
After he catches it on fire. One thing about torches, do not hold it in one spot. It lets you on fire.
Oh yeah. Now we're talking. And we're going to take this off. Alright, so now I'm going to take the wire brush, Cody. I'm going to turn the lathe on. I did that, just kind of rough it up one more time. Now I'm going to bring the sandpaper, and I'm going to use this 220 grit that I used earlier. I'm going to turn the lathe back on. Just give it a quick
Sundone.
going over with it. Now, we could leave it like this, but we're going to do more. We'll be right back. Alright, so I'm going to take this paper towel now, Cody, and I'm just going to take and kind of dust it a little bit to get the excess dust off of it. There we go, nice and clean. Now, for some beeswax and orange oil. This is a wood conditioner and a wood polish. So we're going to take and put just a little bit on our paper towel. I'm using a shop towel here. And first things first, I'm just going to kind of rub it on. I'm going to go kind of heavy.
Viewers, if smell-o-vision was a thing, you'd be smelling this weird...
You're smelling oranges.
Yeah, this weird orangey smell from the wax.
Alright, so now I'm going to turn it on. Now I know we did this here, but I'm actually going to put another coat on here, but of a different material. I used beeswax and orange oil this time. This time, Cody, I'm going to come back and I'm going to go over it with a mineral oil blend of mineral oil and beeswax, just to give it a little extra shine.
Okay.
Okay, this is actually a blend of natural waxes and mineral oil. This is called Butcher Block Conditioner, so it's made for food. It's a food grade polish for wood, but we can use it on any of this. This is what we're going to do now. I'm going to put just a little bit on my paper towel, and I'm just going to kind of rub it.
Are there It looks like there's a big difference between that and the other, because it's a lot more liquidy.
There is. There's a good bit of a difference between the two. We'll let that sit for just a second.
It's actually very glossy looking.
Now when we get done with this, we will actually put a little bit of an embellishment on the end. I actually have some gemstones that we can put on it. So,
Oh yeah.
you know, they're not real gemstones, of course.
No.
I'm going to place just a little bit.
No, unless he wants to go mining in Minecraft.
Why not?
Get, because Minecraft has now gemstones.
Alright, so.
Yes, I'd play a lot of Minecraft. I have a problem.
Alright, so now, Cody, we're going to turn it on. Alright. I like it.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to use my parting tool.
Oh yeah.
Bring this back in.
Oh, look at it so far, viewers. It's really glossy looking.
It is. It's very glossy. This is what I'm going to do, Cody. I'm going to use my parting tool. And I'm going to just come right here. I'm mostly going to get this one down here. I'm not going to come all the way through it. I just want to kind of start it. I want to make it a little bit easier to get it when I take it over to the bandsaw. Alright, I'm going to move down. And just a little bit on this end down here.
Okay.
Alright, so now we're going to take it off of the lathe.
Look at how that looks, viewers. That just looks glossy and almost looks like you buy it out of the store.
And you know, I may, before I finish it completely, I may, Cody, not take this off yet.
Hey, we can make it a base.
But stand it, see if I can stand it up somewhere.
We can make it a table decoration.
And then I have some lacquer, some clear lacquer that we can spray over it.
Idea! Table decoration. Made by him.
Yeah. Alright, so let's put our safety lock back in
Each
the saw.
one $1,000.
Yeah. Let's put our safety lock back in the saw. And let's let the blade guard down.
Ellie, please. Viewers, this is very dangerous. If you're a kid, do not try this.
now I'm going to bring it over here to my grinder.
He's lighting on fire with that.
Alright, so I haven't cut this off yet.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a reason for that, Cody, because I want to possibly stand it up and spray a lacquer on it. But first things first, we're going to put something on the end of this. So that's good. You can see that's really easy. I can probably snap that off. So we're going to do this first.
Snap it off.
Alright, so let's go do this. We'll be right back.
Weird sound.
Alright, so we're going to mix some 5-minute epoxy, and we're going to put this on the end of our handle.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so let's mix up some epoxy here. And equal parts of epoxy, and stuff's kind of hard to squeeze out.
Oh yeah.
I don't really need a whole lot.
Oh, viewers, you really wouldn't want this to be smell-o-vision.
Alright, so we're going to mix this up.
Because that stuff does not smell so good. Oh, it smells horrible.
Now, we're just going to kind of take and put some on the end of our wand. And then we're going to place our gemstone
Right on top.
right on top of it, pretty much in the middle.
Viewers, I don't know exactly if I'm getting this exactly in center, because the light is going on my phone screen. So, bear with me.
Alright, so we're going to put that on there and let it dry. And then I'm also going to place this right here.
Oh yeah.
And the reason I'm doing that, Cody,
Is to let it dry.
is I'm going to let that dry standing up, and then we're going to spray some lacquer on it.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so 5 minutes and we'll be right back.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so we already have one coat of lacquer on there, and it's dry, so I'm going to go ahead and spray one more coat of lacquer on here.
Oh yeah. Look at that shine. You can never get this much quality on any other YouTube channel. Only this channel. Me. Okay, that's a lie.
Hey, wait a minute now.
Oh yeah, this is on all channels. This is on your channel too.
That's right.
That's a lie on your channel too.
Alright, so we've got about 2 coats of lacquer on here. We're going to let that dry, see how it does, see if we need to add one more coat. And this is a lamp that we was working on as well, Cody. So we're going to go ahead, and we've already finished it, except for the base. And we're going to add one more coat of lacquer on it as well.
It's willing to meet ya. Come on, that's not good pun.
Cody, you see where this is splitting up here? That's fine and good because we are doing a natural appearance on this, so it's going to get a little bit of splitting.
That looks a little
But this is going to help the seal.
angled some.
Well, that's because this is all natural. I left a lot of the natural to it. If I'd have kept turning it and brought it completely down to round, then I would have lost all the bark on that, and I didn't want to do that. We've already drilled a hole through there for the wiring kit. We're going to cut a base out of a piece of cherry, or possibly another piece of the pear tree. I'm not sure yet. I've got some pieces laying around over here, but I think I've got a pretty good sized piece of cherry over there that I'm going to use. We'll cut that, get it cut. I'll cut it on one of my saws so I can get a good square cut, and I'll mount it to the lathe, do a quick turn on it to kind of lock in the bark, and we'll spray a coat of lacquer on it, and we'll be ready to go. And I think we're going to go ahead and add a third coat to this. This is already starting to dry. Yes, this is a fast drying, so we don't have to sand. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and add one more coat to this.
Just look at that shine. This is quality filming here. I am pulling myself out of yours. Okay.
Alright,
So
that's third coat on there.
we're on in this cup here, and we'll leave that when everything's dry.
Okay, so we used epoxy on this down here where I had mixed the epoxy, and we locked this in. But this has got enough play to it that we can snap it off, and we'll bring it over to the grinder and kind of try to round it off a little bit. It may not be perfectly round, but that's okay. You do kind of want it to be, you know, if we're making these, we're making them for kids, we want it to be kind of a blunt end on there so that, you know, don't risk them getting hurt. So let's start working this back and forth. We're going to break it off, very easy. And there's the tip of it. We're going to bring it over here to the grinder.
Power up the grinder.
Get turned on.
And start rounding. Oh yeah.
That's not bad.
And
we'll do it one more, just a little bit.
now I believe we are done.
Now I'm going to just kind of hit the tip of this with a little bit of lacquer.
Oh yeah. And let it dry.
It won't take that long to dry. Now, we're just going to leave this right here and let it sit here in the sun and dry a little bit.
Oh yeah.
And this will be ready to go. So I hope you enjoyed this. What we're going to do, Cody, is we're going to be making more of these.
Oh yeah.
In the near future. This was kind of a practice run to see how well
If you
it would
look
do.
at that shine.
How well it would do. You know what I think I'm going to do, Cody? I think I'm going to really quickly. I'm going to take a piece of this paper towel. It's got a little bit of this oil on it. Well,
What she dropped.
it's still got a little bit of the conditioner on it that we used. And I'm just going to lightly
Go over it.
wipe over that to get any runs out of it that was showing up in that. There we go.
And now we got one.
A magic wand. Can I make you disappear?
Yeah, that
That
doesn't
didn't
work.
work. Oh, we just got to add some power to it. So there we go. We added this to the end of it.
Oh yeah.
Very nice. Got a handle, so it turned out to be a pretty nice wand here. Just a basic wand. We'll come up with some ideas for some more in the future.
Oh yeah.
So for Cody's Extreme Scene TV, just to remind everybody to
stay awesome, stay extreme, and real quick, towards me and the viewers, and everyone on his channel, his few channels, comment down below and tell us what else do you want to see us build on that weird wheel thing.
That's right. We're going to try to do some more things. We have a lamp that we're working on. We have some vases that we're working on. And of course, more magic wands. We're going to come up with different designs that we can do with this, Cody. And hopefully we'll have some of these for sale in the very near future.
Oh yeah.
Stay tuned. Be sure to hit the subscribe on all channels and hit those like buttons right now. Go.
Be sure to follow me on Patreon too.
Oh yeah, Patreon.
Links down in the description.
That's right. All right, until next time.
You know what to do. Stay awesome. Can you do the logo? Stay awesome and stay extreme.
Oh yeah. That's for Cody's channel. And for my channel.
For his
everything magical.
Channel.
And that's on my magic channel. And on the craft channel, stay crafty. I know I would.
Did you do a wood pun?
You better believe
That's
it.
my thing. You know what to do.
Till next time.
Stay awesome, stay extreme, and bye. Over and out.